So first of all, let me assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
Whether it wishes us well or ill, that we shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe, to assure the survival and the success of liberty.
Tear down this wall. Tear down this wall. Tear down this wall.
Have you ever seen something that defies explanation?
You are not alone.
It is in our dogmatic conviction to document the supernatural.
Our team of Job Martinez, Jonathan Martinez, and Vincent Brunel will push the limits of technology and science.
We may not have all the answers, but they are out there, and we will find them.
I have never been acquitted.
Thank you for watching Dead October Paranormal. My name is Joe Martinez. This is Jonathan Martinez and Vincent Brunel. Recently, we did an investigation for a family known as the Jimenez family. We're about to show a video chat with that family, and here it is. I wanted to ask you a couple questions about the hauntings that are claimed in your house, and we kind of want to hear a little bit of the story and the background story of the family living in the residence.
Alright, well, here's my take. I don't think it's haunted, but I just remember my mom being inside her room freaking out. Apparently something to do with the lights, they weren't turning on, and she was trying to figure out what's wrong with the whole thing. I walked into the room, just, it's a light, but once again, it's just a feeling that is hard to explain. I walked in there, and it's like you feel pressure, like just pressure, like it makes your hair, stand up. That's how it was weird, like, and it's like magnets. If you don't know, like, just feel the like magnets, and how you ever feel like balloons rub on your, or something like that. But that's pretty much what it felt like. I was in there, and you just feel all around you, just all your hair sticking up. And yeah, I walked out of that room, honestly. And as soon as my mom, she brought out some kind of the rosary, and she started doing some kind of prayer, the light turned on. And yeah, that was weird. That was pretty cool though, because like I said, I've never experienced that, or even ghosts. But that was actually that was cool.
I live in the Vasquez Jimenez residence, and I feel like this house is somewhat, I think you would call it, haunted. But ever since we moved here, we have had multiple experiences, and we've lived here for 10 plus years, but I think now we're just at the point where it's normal for us, as opposed to new people coming in. And I think the spirits and whatever is in the house is not welcoming to new people, and tends to hide a lot of the time when people are around. And like for me personally, I've had different experiences. I've had from being in my room and seeing what appears to be like the Green Reaper and over my daughter, which was a newborn at the time. And the room that I was in, it felt very heavy, and it felt like a different energy, a very dark energy. And even people, when they would try to come and visit the baby, would be like, why does it feel so like dark energy, and doesn't feel right in here? And they would tell me to get out of it. But I felt okay in it. And there was also times where I would sleep in the room upstairs, and that was my old room, and I felt different. A lot of the times I would feel like I don't know if you would call it possessed, but I was overcome with other people's feelings or something else, because I would be in a good mood and all of a sudden I would be in that room for a few minutes and I would already feel like I started feeling depressed, angry. I just would go with different emotions, and it was just weird. And also, then there was also a few times where I felt and heard of I felt a little kid say, touch my hand, hold it, and then also call, it sounds like a little boy, call me mommy. And he would do that a lot. Like, he would walk around, and if I would walk around a corner, he'll yell out or say, mommy. And I think I wasn't scared of it. It wasn't a bad energy. Then I also felt like there was a man, and that one seems a little more aggressive. But I think it's been different situations for everybody in this household. There's a lot of us that have lived here, and there's a lot that still live here. But I think the movement stirs up everything. If we start moving out, moving rooms, it stirs up more things to happen around, windows. They knock on windows, they scratch on walls, and there's times where you've heard growling. But I think it's just a different, you can tell when there's good energy and bad energy.
We'll watch it on
The Vasquez Jimenez residence has been plagued by spirits for multiple years. Now we do this investigation to put some truth to it.
Is that one of you guys? Vince? Who's at the stairs?
The footage you are about to watch is very terrifying. Viewer discretion is advised. If demonic activity scares you, now's the time to look away. Look at the footage very, very carefully. If you notice in the back, you'll see a elongated shadow. It rushes the camera, then jumps on the ceiling, landing in front of me. Here we're going to show you frame by frame. Look very closely and you can see the shadow standing in the back. features. Here we're going to show you a depiction of Mother Mary and the image that we have captured. It's uncanny and terrifying at the same time.
Joe!
What?
Why didn't you answer?
Shortly after I come in contact with this black mass, an EVP shows up on the camera, followed by some distortion. We have listened to this EVP multiple times, and if you listen to it, you can hear multiple voices speaking all at once. That indicates that there might be a demonic presence.
Give me a minute and let's do this.
There is times that you leave no stone unturned. When you're doing evidence review and you see something out of the ordinary, you have to document it. Take a look at these photos. You'll notice that each shadow is different. We couldn't find any explanation for this. If you can, please let us know.
Get like a weird sense of vertigo. Getting like stomach pains and shit. That's weird, dude. See like Jesus' face moving. Now you want to make contact? Mm-hmm. What the hell, man? This guy. Oh, dude. You're stupid. That hurt. I saw a big old white flash.
Punch your lids out.
Like I got punched in the face, dude.
What happened? Joe walked into the roof right there. Punched his lights out. Did you see stairs?
I saw a big old white flash.
Punched your dick. Yeah, socked you right before.
Can you tell us who you are? What's your name? You have a name? What's the name you go by? Did it say Joe?
I thought it said Joe.
It did say Joe, huh?
It was a joke.
You tell us who you are? Are? Are?
So like I said, no, why?
Why do you feel the need to torment this family?
Might be mistaken, but that was 6 knocks 3 separate times.
Where?
That knocking right there.
You make a knock?
Because it was going toot, 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 toot.
So are you going to talk to us or no? You're wasting our time.
They don't care. They have all the time in the world.
Jeez, dude.
We pulled out our lighthouse box to find that we had a conversation with the other side. Response after response after response. Every time we asked a question, we got our answers.
As creepy as that sounds. I remember there's been a couple occasions actually. There's one where I was with a friend and we were laying down and the sheets were pulled off. Like off the bed.
Did you pull the blanket off Oreo? Did you pull the blanket off Oreo? Did you pull the blanket off Oreo? How come all of a sudden you don't want to talk now?
Do you have any questions for us?
Feel like I got a fucking sharp pain in my big toe like you did in your
Yeah.
like a needle. What the fuck in my big toe?
Yeah, it felt like someone.
You know what that was? It's payback. Fucking payback, bitch.
Did you try to hurt me? Why is it so... Can you understand us? That's weird how it selects...
Each response is different. Listen as one changes from a man to a woman to even a child. This is outstanding.
Do you have any questions for us? Do you have any questions for us? Do you have any questions for us?
That was a girl's voice.
What is
no?
Yeah, it was all, no. Nah.
Do you not like us?
Do you think John is hot?
When you're hot, and when you're not, you're not.
Do you think I'm hot? Do you think I'm hot? Do you think I'm hot? Do you think Vince is hot?
It said hot.
Do you think Vince is hot?
It said hot.
Do you think Vince is hot?
It said hot. Did you hear that?
I heard hot, yeah, but was it just mimicking John?
No, because it's in reverse.
Do you think Vince is hot?
Damn, dude, you perfected it for real. This is awesome.
Do you think Job is hot?
What world do you live in?
Do you live in a different dimension?
Do you speak our language? I'll ask that again. Do you speak our language? I'll ask that again. Do you speak our language? I'll ask that again. Do you speak our language?
That's crazy. It's like static electricity on my arm. Do you have the millimeter?
No, I couldn't find it.
Speak your voice.
Were you once?
Speak your voice.
Were you once?
Speak your voice.
Were you once alive? Once alive? Once alive? Do you know of heaven or hell? Do you know of heaven or hell? Do you know of heaven or hell?
I heard of it.
Have you seen heaven? Have you seen heaven? Have you seen heaven? Or have you seen hell? Or have you seen hell? Or have you seen hell? Are you in purgatory? Are you in purgatory? Are you in purgatory? Are you stuck? Are you stuck? Are you stuck? What do you see?
What did it say?
What do you see in purgatory? Can you tell us what you see? Can you hear me speak through this microphone?
Are you from the sun? Are you from the sun? Are you from the sun? Are you from the moon? Are you from the moon? Are you from the moon? Where are you from? Not getting anything, huh? Just like dropped all of a sudden. Oh, that was weird.
What?
Well, I blacked out, dude, and then my body started rocking back and forth. Eek. Too much caffeine. Is there a heaven?
Sometimes you just have to give a little pow.
Guys. Did you grab the SB7? No, it's downstairs on the table. Go get it. I hope you fall down the stairs. That was the best pal of the night. Oh shit, I almost fell down the stairs.
I told you. Freaking scared the shit out of him. Did you get scared? Yeah. I didn't get that scared. I was busy doing this shit though.
Can you hear us? Sorry guys, I had to. This is scary. It's just good to get your blood flowing, man. You get all tired. Gets your heart going. Did you get scared, Vince?
Not really. I was doing this. So.
In every investigation, we always pow each other. In every investigation, we always pow each other. In every investigation, we always pow each other. This means next time we're gonna have to do it. Shit.
I thought it was coming through the box.
There was also a time when I was in the room upstairs and we tend to have our say our rosaries depending on the dates. And this all happened to be around Christmas Eve, and I was living in that room upstairs, and I was not feeling myself, and for me that was normal. What I felt was normal. And when they were trying to say the rosary, I was not feeling myself, and it was like I felt a really strong energy inside me, like, and I was becoming very angry. Every moment they were saying the rosary, anything that had to do with Jesus or the Lord, I would start getting angry, and I would like scream, or I just didn't want to hear it. So then my mom, and then they try to do like say it even louder, and I would just get even angrier. And I think that's been a few experiences, and I think there's been plenty where some of us have been pushed. And then my mom also had scratches on her back, and we tried to prove them like possible for her to have done it herself, and just the way the angles of the scratches were, there was no way she could have done them. And there was times where you hear voices say, dark voices just saying, I'm coming for you.
Thank you for joining Dead October Paranormal. I hope you guys enjoyed some of the evidence that we have captured from the Vasquez Jimenez residence. Always remember to hit that subscribe button and make sure that you hit that like. We love our fans. Please stay tuned for part 2 next week.